Ladies and gentlemen, what do we do? We back with another video today. I am doing a live watch along of WWE Bad Blood 2004. And as a matter of fact,
Attitude Era right here.
well, this ain't attitude. This is ruthless aggression. But
Oh yeah.
if we, let's take a look at the match card here. I'm not going to give away any spoilers. We'll watch this together. But Bad Blood. Let's take a look at the match card because I looked at this match card a couple of days ago, and this looked like a really solid card. Are you ready for this card? You remember this?
Yes, I do vaguely. Edge, and well, okay. So obviously, I couldn't get the Peacock Network up, so I'm watching along with the host here, the successful man with all the views, Christian Seibel Mania, baby. So I'm watching along here. Now, I thought of a few things we could do here. So in the EFED world, to get you some more views, Robbie Cutthroat, a.k.a. Robert Miller, and I had some major beef. So if he wanted to come on and we could make up, we could kiss and make up without the kissing. That could be something we could do to get you some more views.
I don't really do EFED stuff anymore. So, but anyway, so here's the card, folks. On the Sunday Night Heat match, Batista defeated Maven. So that was Heat. So on this card, you got Chris Benoit and Edge against La Resistance for the World Tag Team Championships. Chris Jericho versus Tyson Tomco with Trish Stratus in his corner. Randy Orton against Shelton Benjamin for the Intercontinental Championship. Trish Stratus against Victoria, against Lita, and against Gail Kim. In a fatal four-way for the women's title. Tyson Tomco's in Trish Stratus' corner. Eugene against the coach. Chris Benoit versus Kane for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Triple H versus Shawn Michaels in a Cell match.
What was I thinking there? ADD moment. Trish Stratus and Chris Jericho. So this goes along the lines of when Chris Jericho made a bet with, I believe it was Christian, that he could get with Trish Stratus. He fell in love with her, and then she left him for Christian, right?
Right. We'll get to all as the match comes. Also, we are celebrating today because we have hit, as of July 10th, 2,500 views on this channel. So I want to say thank you to everybody who has watched our channel, who has participated in our channel, especially Michael here. By the way, I owe you an apology because I always call you Michael Gillespie, and my dad informed me today I pronounced your last name wrong. It's Gillespie, correct?
Yes.
Gillespie.
It's Gillespie and then Pie. So, in junior high, it was gay lesbian. And then they got more creative in high school. It was molest me. It's been played with 1,000 times.
Oh, people are not cool. This video is not sponsored by McDonald's, but if they want to sponsor us, hey, please do. Right now,
Rockstar,
right?
Twisted Tea, which I'm going to be having in a little bit.
There you go. And also, shout out to the GOAT, Pepsi. You know, this is going to be a long stream. We're doing a pay-per-view watch along, so I got all my snacks and drinks at the ready. If you hear some screaming kids in the background, I promise you, don't be alarmed. Those are my nephews.
I'm just going to pretend it's the 90s and they're in the audience cheering along.
There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Fire up your Peacock. Pause. Fire up the network on Peacock. And in 3, 2, 1, we're going to press play. I'm going to do this without sound. So, but yeah, like I said, we are starting this off. 2,500 views, and we gained 2 new subscribers. So shout out to everybody. And I want to say a special thank you to Vibe Reactions and Dwayne TV for shouting me out on their channels, respectively. I appreciate you guys. Go follow their channels. They do music reactions, and they didn't have to give me a shout out. They didn't have to do that. Yes, I asked for them to do it, but they didn't have to. So that was really cool of them. Vibe Reactions. I've said for a long time that No Life Shack is my favorite YouTube reaction channel. That might go to Vibe Reactions now because he not only is he the kind of reaction channel that I enjoy, funny and witty and all that stuff, but
Yeah.
also he is very knowledgeable of hip hop, and and
Ooh.
he also interacts with his audience, which I love Shaq, but his audience might be a little bit too big to do that with. You know what I'm saying? Shaq
Yeah.
over No Life Shaq, not Shaquille O'Neal, No Life Shaq has over 3 million subscribers on YouTube. So if you go
Wow.
on YouTube, so if he ever does like a live video and you go live, every single second somebody is saying something. Guaranteed.
Oh yeah, I've been using TikTok lately, and people talk so fast you can't keep up with everyone's comments.
Right.
It's like you need somebody. It's like you need 3 or 4 people in there just to read the comments to tell you what people are commenting, so you can keep up with them.
Yeah. It's hard to keep up with some of these smaller channels too.
Yeah.
He's got like 30,000 subscribers. So,
well, we're gonna get down and dirty and gritty today, and it's gonna be very, very entertaining. So people tune in. Hide your children. Hide your wives. Hide your ladies.
Hey, whatever you do, keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Okay. Wait. I like this one. So when Chuck Norris makes a joke about Will Smith's wife, Will Smith slaps himself.
There you go.
I saw that the other day and I loved it.
I like that.
I love it.
Hey, let me just share this link around.
I'm glad I got to use that one on live.
Right?
Cybermania. Oh, yeah, and don't listen to all the people that are telling you to go to TikTok. Do what makes you happy.
Right. You saw that too, I guess.
Well, okay, yeah, there's because I'm using TikTok and trying to get to 1,000 followers because I want to make it a side hustle. I'm not attractive enough to wear my underwear and sell my used underwear to people on a fans only page. So I actually have to be entertaining. You are. So I actually have to be entertaining.
By the way, peep the new merch. Peep the new drip, as the kids call it. They call it drip. It's that Cena 20th year anniversary shirt. I got this. I got his hat. I have his wristbands, and I have his headband. So, got some.
So while the pay-per-view is playing, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
I want to put you in the hot seat for a minute. It's the summer, so just pretend like that's
off the show. So we're good. So what's up? Go ahead.
Yeah. So just so I'll give you a chance to defend yourself, but I'll be the interviewer for a second. People like to call you a WWE fanboy and say that you hate AEW and only defend WWE. I don't see that, so I'm just putting you in the hot seat and asking you right here.
Am I a fanboy?
Yeah.
No, that's the answer. No, I am not a fanboy. I have a whole other YouTube channel that I keep private for myself. But on that channel, that is where I keep a lot of women's wrestling videos that I have. I keep them on that channel, and I keep them all private. And because if I know if they ever go public, if I ever set them as public, my channel gets taken down.
Yeah.
So I keep those videos private, but those videos are not WWE exclusive. Sure, there's WWE matches, but there's also matches from Shimmer. There's also matches from the independent wrestling scene, from AEW, from Impact, from all kinds of things. So no, I'm not just. There's even some matches from like Japan and England and all that stuff. So no, I'm not just a WWE fanboy. I will say I enjoy the female wrestling a little bit more than I do with the male wrestling. But that's not to say that I prefer one over the other. I mean, yeah, I watch more WWE than I do AEW, but I follow AEW and I follow what they're doing. And I watched Blood and Guts, and up until about a certain point, I actually kind of enjoyed it. when they started throwing
I
out,
did too.
when they started throwing in all the I think we talked about this. When they started throwing in all the weapons and all that stuff, that for me was when they lost me. Because it's a cage match. It doesn't need all the tables and the steel chairs and the kendo sticks, and it damn sure did not need barbed wire, forks, and light tubes and all that stuff.
That's backyard wrestling BS right there.
Yeah, it is.
They're professional. They're professionals. They're professional entertainers. They don't need to be doing backyard wrestling.
They're on television doing backyard wrestling. And
Yeah, that's my only beef with AEW is it's not presented as mainstream wrestling. It's presented as indie backyard wrestling on cable TV.
we got my boy Wes in the chat, and this is
man.
What's up, Wes? How you doing, bro? By the way, this year, Backlash 2004, this took place just a couple of months, I believe. Let me make sure I got my facts correct here. But if I'm correct, and this took place a couple of months before Wes and I, so this pay-per-view took place June 3rd, 2004. Wes and I became friends in September of 2004. So
I was baptized LDS in 2004. And because of how wrestling was going at that time, and the Mormon rules and stuff, I kind of stopped watching WWE for a while.
Thank you, Wes. The light feature thing, these are LED lights. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can.
I can't see Wes commenting. Oh, maybe only you can.
Go to the side thing. Go to, maybe you can see it there. Can you see it there?
Oh, there, yeah.
Yeah, I got to click on them, I guess. But,
yeah.
Light feature. Yeah, these are LED lights, bro. I've had these for a while, but unfortunately, my dog got a hold of the old remote and whipped it all the way up to the point where it was useless. And so I've had these for a while, but I couldn't really use them. So then my mom finally, a couple days, like last week, she got me a new control for a new remote for them. Wes and I became friends in 2004. And we've been best friends ever since. He is the homie.
That is awesome, man.
In 6th grade. And he doesn't live here in Colorado anymore. He lives in Florida. He moved all Florida on us.
Mover.
By the way, folks, we got Edge and Chris Benoit against La Resistance kicking off the pay-per-view. I'm not sure if you can see that very well, but
Chris Benoit. Let's talk about Chris Benoit. Let's get a little controversial because controversy brings views and likes. The things that we're not supposed to talk about, the taboo. I'm telling you, in entertainment, it puts eyeballs on your product.
Let's do this.
Chris Benoit, as you could see in this match, is a tremendous worker. And so the brain injuries he sustained and the copious amounts of Law and Order that I watched.
Right. This is right. We're going to do this as a video.
All right.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is myself and my friend Michael Gillespie here. I'm not sure. Right?
I'm all amped up and I'm ready to go. Are you ready for Stalker Mike? I'm not Stalker Mike. Chunky Cinnamon, baby.
We are here to talk about, we're here going to discuss for a split second the Chris Benoit stuff. I think I know what you want to talk about. You want to talk about Jordan Grace's comments about Chris Benoit, correct?
No, not really. We can get to that.
What'd you say?
I said that's not really what I want to talk about. We can get to that. Well, I just think that Chris Benoit, like, according to what drives somebody is mentally insane or unable to control their impulses. Chris Benoit has some severe concussion issues, and the Chris Benoit, the man, probably wouldn't have done what he did. But as we know, he had severe brain damage. This is one side of it. So, in a sport that has kind of become more conscious of concussions, I don't think Chris Benoit's name should be erased.
You think it should be?
No,
Oh,
because he wasn't mentally competent to hold trial if he was alive.
Okay, so here's my thing. And Ismail, you can weigh in on this too. Chris was a great wrestler and a great human. Okay, so here's my thing on Benoit. Tremendous technical wrestler, and I'll just say something about Trice's comments real quick. Where I disagree with her. I think Benoit is still better than 90% of today's pro wrestlers. Actually, I'll say 70 or 80%. That's just me. Secondly, we can make up all the excuses that we want for why Benoit did what he did to his wife and son. But the fact is, he still did it. He still went with it, and he still murdered his wife and son. And, we're going after celebrities for a lot less than murder, right? We're going after celebrities nowadays for sexual allegations, not even confirmed assaults and all that stuff. Just allegations.
Innocent until proven guilty. You prove them guilty, then we go after them. I mean, I like my rights to I like to have the right to a fair trial.
I guess in that statement, Benoit deserved. He deserved. Oh, not a great human is what I meant. Okay.
Benoit didn't get a trial. The police who investigated the crime were Benoit's judge, jury, and executioner. They're not trained really to be that, but they basically went in, saw what they saw, determined what happened, and said what happened. Nobody else had anything to do with it. No court was brought into it. No lawyer had any ability to argue on Benoit's defense. And I know the law doesn't give somebody the right to a fair trial after death.
Izzy. That's what I love about Izzy. He says what's on his mind. He don't care.
Here, let me see.
He is in hell as we speak. He probably is.
Aren't we all?
Hey, what do you mean? I got my McDonald's, I got my Pepsi, I got my Netflix. I'm in heaven, man. No.
We're all fighting with each other. We're all hating on each other, and we all bleed red. We can't disagree or agree with somebody who has different views than us. So until we learn that we're all different human beings who love and live different and just stop hating, we're all in hell.
Facts, man. Facts. See, and me, I've said this a million times on this channel, so I won't beat a dead horse. But I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're a Christian. I don't care if you're a Muslim. I don't care if you are an atheist. I don't care what you are. Not to get into politics.
Same, brother.
I don't care what you
are. You're preaching to me. I love everybody, man.
Facts. If you're nice to me and you're nice to my family and my friends, I'm nice to you right back. The second you switch that on us, and the second that you become a jerk, guess what? I could play that role too, and I could play that role just as good. You already know
that's where the Christian in me comes out, not the Christian Cybele, but the Christian in me comes out, and I believe in forgiving and forgetting. I believe that people get worked up and emotional, and I give people second, third, fourth, and fifth chances.
It is, since I agree with Mike about his AEW statement. Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Wow. I do too. It was you're doing outlaw mud show garbage on a television show. Like Tony Khan should not be allowing any of this. And the fact that he is shows his incompetence to run a wrestling promotion.
The best thing Tony Khan had going for him was Cody Rhodes, because Cody Rhodes had worked in a federation that was mainstream and knew how to promote it. And
then he had CM Punk and Bryan Danielson and who else did he have? CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, and they got injured, right? So they're out. Kenny Omega is out.
But Daniel Bryan has been an injury waiting to happen for the past 10 years. WWE. Go ahead.
He is oh my God. He shouldn't be doing the stuff he's doing. I'm going to say that.
No, WWE strapped the rocket on him and was willing to make him the face of the company. They were going to give him the main event spot. He beat all of Evolution in one night, and then he finds himself injured.
Yeah.
Same thing the next year he returns at WrestleMania. I don't blame the WWE for giving up on pushing Daniel Bryan as their main guy when he couldn't stay healthy.
Injury prone, right. Then,
eat some meat, bro. Eat some meat.
Well, we got the Crippler Crossface on, was that Sylvain? And now Kane's coming out, folks. Kane's coming out, and he is going to attack Benoit with a big boot.
Yes!
And a big boot.
Oh, my gosh! Kane! That's somebody's father! I'm trying to do my best, JR.
So this is what led to that world title match, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So, okay. Chokeslam to Edge and a chokeslam to Benoit. They're on the outside. Yep. Kane's going to do something to Benoit here. What's Kane going to do? Kane is going to throw Benoit in the steps. Oh, man. And now
get him, Kane. Make him feel your pain, Kane.
For those of you who have WWE 2K22, the final DLC drop happens this week, and it is it's a good drop, I think. Let me just make the last drop was the Clowning Around pack, which is Doink, British Bulldog, Piper, and then hang on. So this has been all the DLC so far. So the first pack was called the Bonsai Pack, which was Yokozuna, Umaga, Rikishi, Omos, and Casey Catanzaro. Then we had the Most Wanted Pack, which was Cactus Jack, the Boogeyman, Vader, Ilya Dragunov, and Indy Hartwell. Then we had the Stand Back Pack, which was Hurricane, Stacy Keibler, A-Kid, and Wesley. Nash Carter was going to be in the match, was going to be in the pack, but he was cut when he was released from WWE. On June 28th, the Clowning Around pack launched, which had Doink the Clown, Ronda Rousey, the British Bulldog, Mr. T, Dewdrop, and Rick Boogs. And the final pack will be launched.
Boogs,
right. Which is.
I love Pat McAfee.
Yeah. So the final pack is called the Whole Damn Pack, which has Rob Van Dam, Logan Paul, Machine Gun Kelly, LA Knight, Commander Aziz, and Saray. And also the Undertaker Immortal Pack and the NWO packs are also available for download as well. So go ahead and copy of WWE 2K22. I'm shilling stuff out, and they're not even promoting me. But I have the game. I have all those DLC packs, and they're fantastic. I love them all.
So can we talk about I don't want to call it the giant elephant in the room, but it's a rumor that I'd like to discuss while we're watching Bad Blood. And there's some more I want to talk about on other previous Bad Bloods, but WWE supposedly going TV 14.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I believe that the networks are pushing them to go, but I believe that even if they go, it's not going to be a drastic Attitude Era-ish change.
Yeah.
We're in PC culture, and all you can really get away with in PC culture is blood and sex jokes and some drug stuff. Well, nothing else is allowed.
like I said, I will believe it when I see it. But for me, if I see something on the internet, if I see a rumor on the internet, I can't just sit there and say, "Oh my God, that's going to happen for sure." Yes, I mean,
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I've seen this rumor 1,000 times that WWE is going back to the Attitude Era. They're never going back to the Attitude Era. They will use blood casually if they do.
Izzy says TV 14 is not that big of a deal. I want ruthless aggression back. Yes, Izzy. Yes. Same
Okay, but can this culture handle ruthless aggression era?
Are you
That's
kidding?
the thing.
I think we could. I think definitely we could.
Because a lot of racist dialogue was portrayed in ruthless aggression era.
And by the way, that tag title match ended in disqualification. Benoit and Edge. And then we got Jericho versus Tomco up next. Jericho's making his entrance.
I'm looking forward to two of the best of all time doing it at Bad Blood. Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Anytime they got in the ring together, they had amazing chemistry.
Actually, you know what? Oh, I don't think I can. We're gonna try and see if we don't get clapped. I'm gonna switch over to my internet here, my computer here.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna see if
Can you put a filter on that makes me look like a movie star?
I can't.
And not a fat movie star, but like a handsome one.
Myself. I hope I don't get clapped if I show some of the footage. I won't show everything, but I'll show a little bit.
Oh yeah, because of trademark rights and stuff.
Yeah.
Uncle Eric wouldn't want that. My legs are fine. I can walk.
Okay. So we passed all of this. So skip some of that. Okay.
So Cyblemania, can I ask all of your fans and followers to do me a favor right now? Because I'm trying to make TikTok a side hustle, and I want to start going live and doing all kinds of goofy, entertaining things. Can you all go on to TikTok and follow me at Michael Gillespie 94? And my name is Mike G Baby. And it's Mike G Baby. That's what I mean.
Okay, so a second. Let me share the screen here. Okay. Damn. I had an idea, but it didn't work. Frick.
I love the fact that you are not a boomer or older like me, and you know how to work all these gadgets.
Bad blood. Well, yeah. It's the thing is like the Xfinity remote. Oh, hang on, let me. Peacock. Ruthless aggression was so underrated. Facts, Ismail. Facts. It really, really was.
What's Ismail saying? I love it. I love Ismail.
He said
the
Ruthless aggression era was so underrated. Right. And Izzy?
Oh, yeah. It had some of the best wrestling of all time.
Attitude Era can never come back. World is too fucking PC. Well, that, and also, Izzy, I will also say that the Attitude Era, if you go back for little moments, okay, it was great. But for
the wrestling was kind of horrible.
Wrestling was horrible, and the storylines and stuff like that. I mean, 1999, okay, that's my co-host Frank's year. Favorite year of all time, 1999. He loves that, right?
We had a porn star, we had vampires, we had a pimp, we had Gold Dust, transgender, whatever he was.
And all that stuff. And for me, it was very, very hard to tell who the baby faces were and who the heels were. Okay, obviously Austin, Mankind, and Austin and Mankind were the baby faces. Okay.
See, The Rock was not a baby face. The Rock was a cocky SOB who made fun of everybody, so would actually be considered a heel.
Right.
Had no humility.
Right.
So in today's generation and any other generation besides the Attitude Era, The Rock would be a heel that you'd want to see get demolished.
I'm going to make a statement here. World is too fucking PC today. I agree, Izzy. I would agree on that, 100%.
I agree too, but there's nothing you can do about it.
No, you're right. Unfortunately, there's not.
And I only worry about what I have the ability to change, and I can't change PC, so I worry about me, and I worry about you, and I worry about all my friends.
I'm gonna let you guys know what I worry about, and I'm not saying ban guns. So before people think I'm gonna say that, I promise you that I'm not. But you look at today's world and society, and
Yeah.
shootings are a regular occurrence wherever you go. For me, my biggest worry is my 5-year-old nephew is going to start kindergarten in September,
Yeah.
or actually no, next month, I guess. He starts next month. My biggest worry is that somebody's going to go into that school and just shoot it up.
So here's the thing. Instead of rebuilding roads and rebuilding all this other stuff, because even if we put more mandates on guns and have gun control, people will be able to get them on the streets, just like they get heroin, just like prostitutes.
And he says cancel culture can suck my balls.
Yeah. So they need to have more security at schools.
Yes, absolutely.
We pay enough in taxes. We pay enough in taxes.
A former military man at the schools, just in case.
Retired police officers, retired military people. They're looking for jobs.
Yes.
Give them jobs. Do metal detector checks. It'll help people who are struggling to
Absolutely.
find jobs. And it'll keep our kids safe.
Yeah. That's all I wanted to say on that. Is that's just like my biggest fear is like something's gonna. I hope nothing like that. And even if the school that he's going to is just right up the street from my house. So I mean, but still, it's still kind of a scary thought. But and this is a relatively safe neighborhood. I think we haven't had many shootings around here, so that's nice.
Can I tell you a story about? Can I just tell you a quick story about? I am a divergent. I am not right or left. I am so down the middle. I can't be a part of either party. But can I tell you a little story about how a gun saved my life? I work at Maverick. I'm a manager right now. I used to work graveyards. And
says vets and retired police officers hire them.
Hire them, yes. They have knowledge. They have the ability. They have the training.
Exactly. And they have the skill.
So, yeah, I was working at Maverick, and there was a guy messing around at the pumps, and I said, hey, dude, you all right? And he pulled a knife out and came at me.
Wow.
My friend Austin was hanging out in the store. My friend Austin, who was getting ready to go to the police academy, as soon as the guy tried to come behind the register, Austin reached for his gun and said, hey, dude, I have a gun.
Oh.
The guy looked at Austin, looked at me, took off. If Austin wasn't there, I would have had to fight a man barehanded with a knife and probably got stabbed multiple times.
Yikes. So if we're telling stories, I got some stories for days.
Woo!
I'll tell one story here. This was 6th grade. And this 6th grade actually is going to pop up a lot here tonight because 2004 was when I started 6th grade. So,
yeah.
And that's where I met Wes for 6th grade. But 6th grade, we had to do outdoor ed. Do you remember outdoor ed? Those need to be arrested.
We had it even bigger. We had to take showers in 6th grade at school.
Wait,
when I was in 6th grade.
I don't think I ever took a shower at school, but we had them.
Yeah, they got rid of that because of sexual assaults and bullying.
I don't mean to laugh.
And bullying.
But, okay.
And bullying.
Yeah. Well, so we had outdoor ed, which is, for those of you who don't know what outdoor ed is, it's where they take you up. For us, it was they took us to the mountains, and you got to survive up there for 3 days. Okay, for 3 days you got to survive up there, and they provide you with like food, and then they have like cabins, and the rest of the time you're outside doing activities. They did this in freaking February in the mountains of Colorado. It was snowy, it was cold, and for me, it was miserable. I did not have a fun time, right? So here's where this is where it happened. One night, we're all getting ready to go to bed, right? And I'm in my bed already, as a matter of fact. All of a sudden, there were teachers. Actually, no, I think it was actually the vice principal came up to the location where we were. He came into each one of our cabins and said, "Guys, we don't mean to alarm you, but we need to let you guys know that there has been a grizzly bear sighting up here, and the possibility that he will try to come up here and he will be around here trying to break in, right? Scaring the shit out of all of us kids, obviously. You know,
That's when you have somebody sit guard with a gun. And
hang on before you say that.
okay.
Your thought. Hold your thought, because so we're freaking out, right? And the teacher's like, "Okay, guys, somebody ready for bed? Let's go." And just as we're about to walk away from the main entrance, fucking grizzly bear pops up in the window, right? And you can see it's scary as shit, right? To all of us kids, it is so scary, bro. We're like, oh god, and then finally, after about 3 minutes of freaking out, because the bear got into the cabin, but as about 3 minutes into looking at it, you're like, oh wait, that's our school mascot. Our mascot was the grizzly bear mascot, right? But here's where it gets even better. By better, I mean worse for the school. One kid got so scared he had a seizure. Yeah, because like we couldn't find him. We're looking all over for him, and he's over off in the corner just having a seizure. They had to take him to the hospital and everything. Now, could you imagine being in the school having to call that oh, and by the way, the person in the mascot suit was the actual principal of the school. Now, could you imagine being the principal of the school saying, "Yeah, your son is in the hospital. We had sort of an accident. Oh my God, what happened? He had a seizure. Well, what caused the seizure?
I scared him.
Well, we thought it would be funny to scare the kids. And so I came up dressed as a bear." Yeah, no, that's Sioux City right there, baby. I don't care who you are. That's Sioux
City. That is Sioux City, but that's also a fun practical joke. I mean, I've had stuff like that so many times done to me, bro, as a kid by older adults.
We were all in tears. I was like crying. I was like, ah.
Yeah, everybody reacts different.
Yeah, and then actually it was funny because middle school was probably the worst time of my life. Best part about middle school was me and my best friend.
Because you have a disability. You were probably bullied a lot.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I don't know if you know this story. I'm sure I told this story on this channel. If I haven't, here you go, folks. Buckle up. There was a kid named Chris Bowman. Okay, I called him Tweaker because everybody calls him Tweaker because he was a tweaker. Okay, you know he had drug problems. I think
that's messed up, man.
I see what you did there. So he, for a while, for like a couple of weeks, he had been trying to ask my sister out on a date, and my sister would always politely say no. And she was in 8th grade, I was in 6th grade, so that's how he knew her. He saw her, and he saw that she was my sister. And she would always say, "No, thanks to you. No, thank you. I'm okay." Right? Always nice and polite to him. And he would always come up to me, and he would always say, I'm going to make fun of this kid because fuck this guy. He's a piece of shit. Chris, if you're watching this,
Chris, if you're watching this, I got 2 of them for you. Sit on them and rotate, and I'll wash my hands thoroughly afterwards, and then you can do it again.
There you go. But this dude, he would always say he had a stuttering problem. Okay, so I'm gonna make fun of a stuttering problem here. I don't care. He would always say, "I'm gonna fuck the shit. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of your sister." Right? And I'm like, "No, you're not, dude." And I told him to stop. My sister told him to stop. The principals told him to stop. The teachers told him to stop. My parents, everybody told him to knock it off. He wouldn't knock it off. So one day it's just him and I in the halls, just two of us. And this kid starts popping off at the mouth again. Like, I'm gonna bone your sister. I'm like, no, you're not. And I had enough of it, and so I took my backpack, and that backpack had one of those. It was like one of those roller backpacks with the wheels on it. I took that backpack and I just swung it at him.
Go Christian.
Right? I swung at him and I just started beating him down, right?
I'm calling the match.
Right?
Oh my gosh, this douchebag is getting a hell of a beating right now.
Facts. And all he got on me was like a scratch on the face. Like, that's all he got, right? But I beat him. And it was funny.
The winner is Cyblemania.
Facts. And then this teacher hears the commotion. She comes out of her classroom. What do you boys think you're doing? And this Chris kid, to get out of this ass whooping he was receiving, goes, we're fighting. I'm like, you pussy. You big pussy. But you're like, dude, serious? Seriously? You're going to snitch like that? I bet. And
I'm fighting. I want to go to detention. I can't. I don't do well in school, so I don't want to go back to class. Please suspend me. Please put me in detention. That's probably what he was thinking.
A couple stutters there, but that's okay.
I won't go back to class, teacher. We was fighting. And Christian beat the piss out of me.
Right. So they had us go into the office, right? Now, this was before they had like speakerphones and those things, right? So
yeah.
They called my dad on the office. I'm sitting in the main office, and my principal is sitting in her office with the door closed when she calls dad. So I don't hear the conversation. My dad told me what he said later, a couple of years later. But she tells him basically, yeah, we have your son here, and he is you need to come pick him up. He was fighting with another boy, and you need to come pick him up. And my dad goes, now this is what my dad told me he said, and I firmly believe it. My dad says, well, did my boy win? And the
good dad.
Right? My principal goes, excuse me? Did my son win, or are you calling me to tell me I gotta go pick him up from a hospital? In which case, which hospital do I need to go to? And she goes, well, he's not in the hospital. He's here at the school, but you need to come pick him up. And Dad's like, okay, that's fine. I'll pick him up. Did he win? And she goes, we don't really count winners and losers here, but you do need to come get him. He's like, that's fine. You don't count winners and losers, but I do. Did my son win? And she never gave us credit.
The douchebag should have got a participation award for the scratch.
It wasn't even a hard scratch. It was just like a.
But if we're giving out participation awards, he took the beating.
My 2-year-old nephew is a worse scratch than that kid got on me. But so my dad comes in, right, to pick me up. So I didn't hear any of that conversation, right? So to me, when I hear my dad's coming to pick me up, I'm done. I'm dead. I'm good as dead, right? I'm in trouble because I'm getting suspended for fighting. I'm in trouble. My dad comes in. I'm like, "Hi, Dad." I'm nervous, right? I'm dead. I'm nervous, and he goes, "Yeah, let's go." I'm like, "Okay." We're walking out. My legs are trembling. I am on the verge of tears, like about to cry. I'm so scared of what's going to happen. Get in his car. And not that my dad, not that he's not. He's not.
No, I know what you're saying, bro.
Okay.
I'll tell you a little about mine in a minute.
Yeah, he's not like that. He's not. He's a good guy. I was just scared because when you get suspended and your dad's come get you, it's always scary, right? But we get in his car, and he always does it. He always did this thing where if you were in trouble with him, he would turn down this car stereo, and just. Because he was going to talk to you, obviously. So we get in his car, and he turns down the car stereo, and I start losing it. I start bawling. I'm like, I'm sorry. He goes, okay, so here's the deal, Chris. I am proud of you for sticking up for your sister. So here's what we're going to do. Here's the deal.
Good man.
You are not in any trouble whatsoever. Not with me, not with Mom, nobody. So you're suspended for 5 days. So it's a vacation for you, quite frankly, quite honestly.
Good man.
So what we're going to go do, I'm going to take you to Grandpa's shop. My grandpa owned his own shop. And I'm going to take you to Grandpa's shop. You can eat as many cookies and as much candy and as much soda as you want to. So wipe those tears, stop crying, collect yourself. You're good. You're not in trouble. And that was my dad. That's, shout out to my old man. He's out there in the family room right now. He's probably listening to this story.
My humble opinion is a real man defends women and children.
Yes.
I'll tell you a little bit about my dad. So I got into a lot of fights when I was younger.
Right.
And my dad would always ask me why.
By the way,
he wanted to know why I got into a fight, and then did you win?
By the way, I believe Chris Jericho to be the Tyson Tomco, and now we're in the Intercontinental title match.
Ooh, so it's who's in the Intercontinental title match?
Benjamin and Randy Orton.
Shelton Benjamin was lit when he was in his prime.
Yes, you
could have been the first African American heavyweight champion of the world.
Could have been, quite frankly, but
I'm sorry, but Kofi Mania was a big letdown to me. I like Kofi, but I never saw him as main event material.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a stretch, but I kind of bought into
it. They should have just waited and did it with Lashley, because Lashley is legit badass and he's a threat. And see what they need to do now to get all the PC culture off of their backs is put the undisputed title on Lashley and have Lashley be the one and only main eventer, so nobody could say that WWE is racist.
Exactly. But anyway,
even though The Rock is half African American, and if Obama being president counts as an African American president, The Rock counts as being WWE champion and a black WWE champion, but I don't make the rules.
Rock is it all. Rock is an actor, a wrestler,
yeah.
a rapper. Hello?
No, I'm thinking about what you're saying. There was a lot of things. There's a lot of things I want to get into. A lot more I want to get into in Bad Blood. The more we get towards that main event with HBK and and then the Chris Benoit thing. I wanted to talk more about that. There's a lot of conspiracy theories going on about Chris Benoit, and I believe that this stuff pisses some people off. And you know what? I believe getting offended is a choice. You can choose to get offended and call names, or you can choose to listen to what somebody else has to say and be like, yeah, I'm cool with that. That's what they think. There's a lot of conspiracy theories going around about it, and I remember when it all happened. And I'm not going to be like Kevin Sullivan did it. I wasn't there. I don't know that. But I do know that there were a couple Wicca references hours and hours before Benoit died, and they had even entered the home, that said that Benoit missed the pay-per-view due to the death of his wife, Nancy. Yeah. Somebody knew something. So to call somebody a conspiracy theory nut job for stating a fact, it doesn't make any sense, because, I mean, I support my local police, but so many people don't. And those same people want to call us all conspiracy theory nut jobs and believe that there could have been something more to Chris Benoit, when the police were literally the judge, jury, and executioner of everything that happened with Chris Benoit.
Yes.
So
I don't want to get too much into Chris Benoit.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's not a topic that I want to.
No.
There's just not. There's so many things you could say, but
see, I'm sorry, Christian. I'll lay off of that. Sometimes I think bad publicity or whatever gets you more views but it is your show, and I don't want to bring negativity onto your show. I just try to bring heat because heat brings views. Heat gets people involved. Jerry Lawler said on Stone Cold's podcast that Jerry Jarrett, when he ran the promotion, had a sign on his door that said "Personal issues equal money."
True.
So as much as people hate conflict and hate all that stuff, conflict tends to bring in views and entertainment.
So personal conflicts create money, right? So when is Jim Cornette versus Vince Russo happening?
What?
When is Jim Cornette versus Vince Russo happening?
I don't know. I would pay a lot of money to see that. I'd pay a lot, man. That would be great. Live on pay-per-view. They could do a UFC style match. They could train for a year. And how about this? If Vince Russo loses, he's banned from using the word bro for a year.
And if Jim Cornette loses, he has to turn Republican.
Oh my gosh, yes, that would be beautiful. Oh my gosh, I think you'd have the whole wrestling world lit on fire just watching two old guys pass out after two punches.
Facts. Yeah, because Jim Cornette, he tries to say he could whoop Vince Russo, but I don't think Cornette could whip cream, honestly. No.
He could spray it on his chest and ask whatever hooker he paid for to lick it off, but I don't think he could whoop it.
Was the hooker in his hot tub with him and his wife?
It might have been. I don't know how rich people live. I don't know.
Electric chair driver to Randy.
Yeah.
That was a nice move. Come on, Shelton. So we got a double down here. Shelton is down. Randy is down. Flair's on the outside, flipping down, obviously. Benjamin's going to go for a cover, but Gordon kicks out.
So can we discuss something? I want to discuss blood in professional wrestling. And if WWE does go TV 14, I am good with blood as long as it's used sparingly.
Right.
And in the right circumstances. Right. If it's a culmination of a long feud and there is severe hatred, then blood is necessary.
That's too much, and it's to a point where it means absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Like Moxley should just bring tampons to the ring with him because he bleeds all over himself every match now. And blood can be used to get somebody over too if you use it sparingly.
Yes.
Like somebody's covered and soaked in blood and they keep getting up and keep fighting more. But it can't be every show. It has to be used very sparingly.
Yeah.
And if they go TV 14, I hope that is something they do. Or you have somebody like The Miz who annoys the hell out of you, or Sami Zayn, and somebody just finally gets their hands on them and beats them bloody. It's like, oh, yes, this is what I paid for. Uh-huh. That's the only times I feel like it should be used.
Sorry, mouthful. I don't talk with my mouth.
No, it's all good. You're good in the hood, brother. I could even rap again if you want me to. Oh. Well, I'll need some more caffeine before I do that. Before I go into full flow, you know what I'm saying? I ain't playing. I'll keep going. I'll keep flowing. I can go all night. Just ask your mom. She was nice and tight. Not your mom. Everybody's mom out there. They ain't wearing underwear. Not at my house. And believe me, I ain't working with a mouse. Okay, I'll stop now.
So you want to talk about rap music? Okay, I see.
Oh yeah, baby.
I think I told you in our last stream.
Yeah.
A rapper named Clint Monstar. I think I told you about him. And he does wrestling bars in his songs. And he has a song called TLC. And he says, that's tables, ladders, and chairs. If you don't care, if you don't get it, don't care. Let me see if I can play a little quick second clip.
Let's hear the jam. Let's hear the flow. I just want to hear him go, yo. Walk the dog.
This is Clip Monster TLC.
How the fuck you gonna battle with a dead man? Boy, she would like playing with the headband. I ain't married to the game, I'm the best man.
See, I like that line too. I ain't married to the game, I'm the best man.
Yeah.
That's a good line.
Do you mind if I go grab myself a twisted tea real quick? I'm enjoying podcasting with you. So I'm going to put the phone down for just a minute and grab myself a twisted tea and be a bad, bad Mormon boy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Go get yourself a twisted tea, brother.
Okay. All right. I'll be right back. Just give me a moment. I'm still on. Just getting a drink.
Get himself a little drinky do. Ooh. We got a forearm exchange here between Benjamin and Randy here. Boo! Yay! Boo! Yay!
Boo!
Yay! Boo! Yay!
All right, I'm back. Are people still commenting?
It's been kind of quiet. Izzy was the last one to comment. It's been quiet.
Is there any subjects, guys? Are there any subjects you want us to talk about?
Yeah, before
is there any goofy stuff you want me to do, or Christian
want us to discuss, and maybe we'll do it. But here's the rest of that song real quick.
Whenever you hear me, I'm Steph Curry on the beat. Better know that I'm cooking with WWE and bring TLC when I creep. Better know that I'm cooking. There's tables and ladders and chairs. If you don't get it, don't care. The fuck do you mean?
See, I like that. He did the TLC, the T-Ball's Left Eye in Chile, and also spun it back to WWE.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that was fine. That was nice. And then he also has a line in another song called Deity where he says, R.I.P. to Scott Hall. I'm known as an outsider. Rest to Robin Williams, because when I spit, you can't doubt fire.
Doubt fire. I love that.
Right, because you can't doubt fire, Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, have you heard Eminem's new songs? I'm not gonna play those on our stream, but have you?
I haven't, man. I look to people like you to keep me youthful. I'm 40, brother.
Some of his new stuff. He has a song called "The King and I," which goes to that Elvis movie. We got 4 people watching, by the way. Shout out to all 4 people. Hey, thank you.
All
guys.
4 people. I have some energy drinks. If you want me to chug one in 30 seconds, I will. If you want me to get up and dance, let me know. Whatever you want us to talk about.
Right. Let us know, folks. Join the party. I'll check one of these.
Yeah.
No, I won't check that. But no. What was I saying? Oh, Eminem's The King and I. He has a whole diabetic scheme. God, I'm all on pins and needles. Hang on, I'm gonna pull up these lyrics here, and I'm gonna read these to you.
I'm down to listen, my brother.
In the King and I lyrics. So he says, these little attention seeker. Oh, wait. So he goes, top 5 since I discovered peroxide, like Blondie. Since I got signed, I went from pot pies to Jack and the Bean. Now I'm watching my stock rise. And then he said, these little attention seekers, I'm finna treat them like diabetics. Got them all on pins and needles, just like Ozempic, meaning give these little pricks the finger, and when I stick the thing up, it's higher than Wiz Khalifa. Soon as he lit the weed up. As I go picking speed up, as I was picking speed up, like I was finna re-up. Rap is my new Vicodin. Some boxing is how I treat it. Going toe to toe, I'm still boxing with all my demons. But a couple Zanny bars and I'm Danny Garcia. I mean,
hell yeah.
That's crazy right there. That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, my brother.
I want to say, been stunting on you from the jump like Evil Knievel. Back in the cut, stacking chips like a can of Pringles. Sometimes I feel like Pete Rose. I got so many hit singles. Bitch, I barely have any wrinkles. You sleeping on me like I'm Zequel. Go ahead. Hey, Big C, what's up, brother? My man,
Big C, how you doing, homie G? This is Mike G in his house drinking his twisted tea bag. No, just kidding.
Twisted tea bag, bars.
I got bars. I was one of 4 white kids in my middle school, and I would listen to them rap battle each other. And I just sat there and kept quiet. And as I became a man, I was like, wait a minute, most people can't do this. So I could actually stand out. I'm not as good as they were, but I can be as good as I am right now. And that's what I'm talking about. I'll get down and I'll milk the cow. I'll grab those kitties so something comes out, spout it out, make that money, get that beef. That's right. I'm a thief.
Was Shaq copyright his stuff? We're gonna risk this. I got something for you to watch. You like battle rap?
I love battle rap.
Oh my god. Okay. So this video, so the only way to watch this video is through another reaction channel. So this is No Life Shaq, the most disrespectful bars in battle rap, right? So we're gonna speed this all the way up.
You might get me up dancing if I'm hearing it good enough and I'm going. I'm energetic today. I was looking forward to going live with you.
I'm gonna warn you. Some of these things are not gonna make you want to dance. Shit, battle rap. Oh shit, yeah, Corey. Yeah.
Grind it, son.
All right, here we go.
What you think your punk ass daddy would do if he see me slapping his son around? I'm like, you want some too, old man? No, that's how it's gonna sound. Like father, like son. I guess that's why you a fucking clown. I throw an iPod full of Arsenal in his casket. Now you're that digital underground.
He's talking about his dad. Oh, that's what we gonna start the video. Oh, come on, man.
This is Shaq. Shout out to No Life Shaq.
If that's the
everybody
first
should go follow this dude. He's awesome.
Bro, I might get offended for some of these niggas.
Like father, like son. I guess that's why you a fucking clown. I throw an iPod full of Arsenal in his casket. Now you're that digital underground. Now you know I'm disrespectful. So I'ma disrespect you. Diddy's no longer here to protect you. Let's fast forward to your daddy's funeral. What's gonna happen is unusual. I'm gonna walk down out of your body just like you would do. Your mom's ass casket talking about he looked like himself and they did his makeup so beautiful. I say, you don't see that dirt in his fingernail and them cuts on his cuticles? Bitch, he looked different in his head and his face. You wouldn't think so. Only niggas that's dead can relate. She gonna say at least he on his deathbed so he's safe. I mushed that bitch laid in his casket and worked the Tech 9. I punched your dead daddy dead in his face.
See? Nobody knows. Bro, I would have had that fight that day. I'm sorry.
Hang on
get the occasion. Bro, you not finna sit here and talk about my dad. That, bro, bro, you're not, bro. You're not.
Don't cry, man. Don't cry. Just go with the flow, yo. Get it back.
Nobody knows who the fuck he is, so don't mistake his cockiness for confidence. I take a lot of steps to make sure this alcoholic remains anonymous. Over jokes bullshit is just another trend to follow. How you gonna battle 24/7 with the style 24/7 model? You're not 24/7 just because your kid sleeps in a room full of empty bottles. So fuck balls over jokes. It's fucking balls.
By the way, Shelton Benjamin lost to Randy Orton in the Intercontinental title match. It was just with Matt Hardy and Lita. So
Matt Hardy and Lita, one of the guys Lita banged. I believe there was CM Punk, there was Edge, there was Matt Hardy, there was Jeff Hardy, there was Vince McMahon. Oh wait, they haven't got to him yet.
We'll get there.
That'll come out later. That'll come out later in the trials.
Shit, you choose bars over every fucking bars don't mean anything. You're a fucking alcoholic piece of shit. You choose bars over everything.
I'm gonna speed this up a little bit because there's one guy. It's this guy right here, as a matter of fact. This dude in the red shirt. He is just a straight up savage.
I'm murderous kid. His father died, and since I'm the guy who did the homicide, I'm murderous kid too. Oh no! Bro, he would have caught one of these. He would have caught one of these, Coach.
You say you gonna murder my man? Come see that. See, I can't be no battle rapper, bro. This all part of the game, but bro, you gotta have tough skin to get
That's
up there,
true,
bro.
you do.
These boys say anything.
I'm a sidearm murderous kid too. Fucking charity for autism. I'll stomp a retarded guy and rob him blind. Leave him traumatized like the time you looked into your father's eyes and watched him die.
That's terrible,
Friend
bro.
pass because of substance abuse. Probably not the best time to brag about all the drugs that you do. That shit's a direct slap in the face to anybody that has love for the dude. Look, it's quiet. Take a look at
Like, see
everyone in
any
the room
comments
and
on
they're
this
all
video,
thinking the
bro?
same thing. Like, God,
What?
wasn't it you?
It's not going to record it, so you can get any comments.
Time.
Yeah, I'm waiting for comments to tell me to do something.
As battle rap goes, he's almost the reason I exist. But you're the reason
I'ma
why
tell
this
you,
scene
though,
has died
I'ma
and the
tell you,
reason
though,
why
bro.
I quit.
This dude,
You're the man in these people's eyes, but you
This
need to
dude right
realize,
here
aside from this,
has one of the most
in the real-
disrespectful bars coming up. And when I first saw this video and I first heard that bar, it made me want to break a window. It pissed me all the way off. It made me so mad.
I grew up in the '90s where you could do stuff like this and say stuff like this and know that it wasn't serious
Well, see,
and kind of just let it go.
you're right. Battle rap. This is all part of the battle rap, everything like that. This is all part of that.
Yeah.
For me, what this dude is about to say, if he ever said this to me, I don't care if it's a battle rap. I don't care what it
Yeah.
is. You say this, what he's about to say to me, I'm punching you dead in the face. It's going.
I want to
down.
hear what he has to say. I want to hear what gets Cybele Mania ready to rip his shirt off and go get ready to give a big old Cybele drop.
Oh man, yeah. Well, there's no move as a subtle drop. That's
Oh, dang. I'm making stuff up now.
you are. Come on now, bro. I know you have a tea, but don't get it twisted.
I've got Twisted right here.
There you go. Here we go.
real world, you're equivalent to a steaming pile of shit. Be a save and make an appearance. Stegosaurus has a little girl. What an awful shame. Poor girl thought his father never his happy Father's Day, bonding with his child. Have a father that's chain was hungry. And he, I hope it's Steve. Pops didn't leave when he was 16. That ain't funny at all, is it? And he does got a brother who's autistic. I hope that fucking retard gets it. I'll roll up on him like, what's up with the gang signs? What crew is you with? Grab his little mental face and smack the fucking drool off his lips. Spit going everywhere. Rip over his teddy bear, whip him over the head, and kick his metal chair down a set of stairs.
No, bro, there's no way.
Say the shit to me. I get it.
I'm mad at
Wow.
these people.
But it gets worse. It gets worse.
Oh my God.
No wonder your father got too one to spend in a fat piece of shit like you. I remember he was trying to say Arsenal punked me. Nah, I just couldn't be played for a fool. I ain't one of his little students. He couldn't take me to school. I wasn't tripping over that shit at the end. That's what he wanted me to do. So I turned my back and walked away on him like your father did to you. Because y'all had me feeling sorry for nothing and suckers was being salty. Now it just makes me laugh like your brother's cerebral palsy and evil thoughts like beating off while he's convulsing. Fuck him and Stephen Hawking. No mercy. Yeah, I'm a drunk. The liquor hurts me. I'd pour some out for your dead homies, but I'm thirsty. I'm on some other shit.
Oh,
You called your mama bitch, raped you, and sucked your retarded brother's dick.
Oh my God.
The battle with you.
What?
I ain't like you was talking real shoot 'em up beef shit.
See?
How he got shot, and that's some street
That's
shit.
the type of stuff.
I'm gonna get personal too.
Shout out to Shaq.
dude.
That's
Yeah.
stuff.
See that's like a middle medium of like, I don't know. I try to say I never get offended, but sometimes I do.
Yeah.
And the good thing is when you get older, with age comes, I guess, self-control, and you learn how to handle it better when you get offended or pretend like you're not offended. And if you can pretend like you're not offended, then people usually just glide over it.
All right, folks. I gotta go take a leak. While I'm taking a leak, I'm gonna let this dude just spit some rhymes for you real quick. So while I'm out taking a leak, please, Mike, show these people some of your bars.
You want me to go? You want me to flow? You want me to rap? You want me to rhyme? Is it time? I don't know. I'm here for show, drinking my twisted tea. I go outside, get stung by a bumblebee. It might hurt. I don't know. It might squirt. I don't know if I'm allergic. I don't know what I could do. I'm here with Christian Saba, watching this podcast, doing what we do, getting a bunch of views. That's what I'm talking about, spouting it out. I'm ready to dance for all of you. I'm not gonna roast you. I'm not a cook. I'm not making meth. I'm not in the lab. I don't give the little stab. I don't do the heroin. I don't do whichever you do. I'm not in. My rhymes might be a little off. I might be stuttering like Joe Biden. Sorry if I got political. Sorry if I offended you. Sorry if you're going to cry your tears. Get to grab a tissue. Oh, were we all bought out during COVID? Yes, we were. It's what happens. I don't know, democracy and everything. And okay, I lost my rhyme there for a minute. You give me a chance to get restarted. There's second chances, people. There's second chances. I could flow again. My name is Mike G, and I'm not thin. I'm big and fat. That's right. But you know what? You get me in the right mood. I'm in it for the fight. You say something about my mama. You mess with somebody disabled. I'll hit you with a right hook. Look, I defend others. I help others. My brothers. That's what I do. I'm just waiting for some lady out there to see what's good in me and make me her boo. Her boo, boo, boo. That's right. I don't make a whole lot of money. So I sit here drinking the twisted tea on Sunday. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's me playing. I'm trying to keep you entertained so you stay on the podcast while Kristen wags his pee-pee. I'm not saying it's big. I'm not saying it's small. I'm saying he's doing what he's doing, and he's walking tall. He'll be back with no slack, no flack, helping us go through Cybermania. That's right. I don't know if you like my rhymes. I can't see what you're commenting on. I don't know how you're doing it. I'm going to get up. I'm going to dance. I'm going to prance right here, all of me. I know I've lost a lot of weight since my eat-fed days. It's what happens when you work all day, every day. Inflation hits sky high. You're at the bar, you don't know what to do. So you're sitting there eating a can of beans saying, damn, I'm lean. How do I get any protein? You look over at the dog. You're like, hey, bud, it might just be you and me. Roof. That's how life has gotten rough as hell. Oh, my gosh, I don't know. What's that smell? It's time to take out the trash. It's been 4 weeks. Who am I going to call? Who am I going to bash? Am I scared? Am I gonna cry? Divided we are. How do we come together? I don't know. We all just make fun of the same hoe. Wait a minute. That's discriminatory. That's not right. That's not left. We shouldn't call women bad names. That's right. We should keep it right here. We should keep it tame.
I'm back, folks. Okay. I'm back.
Okay. I was trying to rhyme.
Corey says bars. That's what my friend Corey says. You got bars.
I just feel like I ran a marathon, dude.
Sorry, I went to the bathroom and I went to go talk to my dad about something real quick.
I referenced your pee-pee, but not in a bad way. Dude, when I get flowing, I just go with whatever comes out of my mouth, man. I got to.
My pee-pee came out of your mouth.
Oh man, I've never had a pee-pee in my mouth, so I guess it came out.
Hey yo, Grace will come on this channel in a couple of days and be like, what the hell was this all about?
Hey, we're having a good time. That's what it's about. Good time equals views.
Blame your booze. Blame your booze.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame my booze. I'm gonna blame my twisted tea because since I started having a few beers again, I don't think I was ever an alcoholic. I'll pick like 1 or 2 days a week where I have like 1 or 2. Yeah. I won't go more than that.
I wouldn't say I'm a bad alcoholic, but I will admit to having a bit of a problem with it. It's not as bad as it once was, where I was stealing money to go to get booze. I don't do that. I don't do that anymore. Thank God. But,
I had people tell me I was an alcoholic, so I believed it. Yeah. But the more I've gotten out of the LDS culture, like, again, I tell you, I'm very Christian. And I'm going to tell you this. Props to Facebook dating. That is the one app that anybody can find somebody. and you don't get trolled by 150 scammers.
Corey says, bro, ever saw that Twisted Tea video? I can't say I have. Have you?
I haven't either, but I love the Twisted Tea.
If I'm drinking, usually for me, it's just beer. I like IPA beer. And if I want to get a little more than just beer, I go for Fireball.
Well, the reason why I got this is because I met a girl on Facebook dating the other night. We like a week ago. We kind of been seeing each other ever since, and she likes to drink a little bit, and we're in shortage era, and I was at work, and we didn't have any of the other fruity drinks. This was as close as I could get. And I don't mean fruity in a bad way. I mean like the fizzies, the Mikes. We didn't have any of those.
Really? Wow. By the way,
we got a shipment the next day, but
Trish won the 4-way match, and now we're gearing up for Eugene versus Jonathan Coachman.
I love Eugene. Eugene is one of my favorite characters of all time. If they go TV 14, I do wish they would just bring Eugene back.
Right?
The embodiment of the American dream is that even somebody with a disability could achieve greatness. If they would have put the strap on Eugene, I mean, it wouldn't have been derogatory. Forrest Gump. Look at the whole movie Forrest Gump.
Zach Gowen.
Yeah, Zach Gowen. Ignorance is bliss, man.
Right. Corey, to answer your question, no, you've never seen that Twisted Tea video, bro. No, I like the Eugene character. I was going to say something. Oh, I did not say this at the start of the video, but I'm going to say this right here, right now. If you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button down below. And also, like the video as well so that we know you like the content. Comment down below what videos you want, what videos or classic content you would like us to react to, whether it's myself and Frank, myself and Michael, or myself and whoever. Let us know what videos you want us to react to record, all that good stuff. I'd
also love to join you sometime when you have multiple people on here. I'd love to be a part of that if I have time. I work a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Those are the fun shows. I don't know if you ever watched my video I did with Brandon, Ron, and Frank, but that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And by the way, I have to say, it's really kind of weird for me to have friends named Brandon and Ron. And the reason for that is I have an Uncle Ronnie, and my dad's name is Brandon. So it's a little like.
I have the kind of name where you could find me. You could find me anywhere, or you could find somebody with my name anywhere. You just go into an open room and yell, "Hey, Mike!" and somebody's going to turn around.
Christian is a fairly common name too.
Yeah.
My mom doesn't have a common name. Her name's Anissa. So
honestly, I'll let you in a backstory of why I friended you on Facebook. Because I didn't know you were in the EFED stuff when I friended you. There was a kid in high school. Named Christian Seibel. And he dated a girl that I had a crush on, and I thought I was a lot cooler than him. Right. And you look a lot like him, and you had the same name as him, so I friended you.
Oh, there you go. What school did you go to?
And then I found out he passed away in a motorcycle accident.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks.
I didn't really know him I didn't really know him. I just friended you because I thought of that. And then we did our stuff in the EFED. Yeah. We did our stuff in the EFED world too. Like we had a couple matches against each other.
I thought it was just because you saw you in the EFED. You're like, this kid, he doesn't seem like that bad of a person. He's a friend. No, do you remember Tough Enough 2015? Do you remember who won that?
Who was in charge of that one?
That was 2015. It was.
I do. I remember it when they had the whole panel like Hulk Hogan and The Miz and all those guys down there.
They wrestled in the ring and stuff.
Yeah.
Mandy Rose was there that season.
Yeah.
Okay, but do you remember who won?
I don't. Who?
It was that kid, Josh Bradle, the Yeti.
Yeah.
And the other chick's name, I think the other chick's name was Sarah. So I can't remember her name. But neither one of them are in the wrestling business anymore, I don't think. But cool thing about Bradle, do you know where he went to school?
No, where?
Horizon High School. Do you know where I went
Is
to
that
school?
by you?
Do you know where I went to school?
Where?
Horizon High School.
Hell yeah.
He graduated, I believe he graduated a year before my sister. So I think he graduated in like 2007, I want to say. But I knew him personally. I was friends with him in the high school and stuff. Like I would always come up to him, "What's up, bro?" I think I would always come up to him and just talk smack. Like, "What are you gonna do, big guy? You ain't that tough. You ain't." I'd like push him around a little bit. And he was always fun. He would always play with me and stuff like that. He'd be like, "Okay, kid." You know, he was always cool. And one day, I was just on Facebook, just farting around, and he messages me. He's like, "Hey, question for you. What do you know about the show Tough Enough?" And I told him the truth. Like, well, most of the winners on that show don't really turn out to be anything special, right? This is before I knew he got accepted onto the show. He goes, "Oh, huh." I'm like, "Why? What's up?" He goes, "Well, I was asked to be on the show." I'm like, "Oh, you were?" And I guess I was like the very first person that he told about that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Oh, you were?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, I bet you'll win," you know? And he won, right? And as it pans out, he didn't amount to nothing in the wrestling business, right? But
Yeah.
But no, Brandon's a really cool guy. He's really nice. He knew my sister too. He was cool with me and my sister. My sister called him like the dumbest guy you'll ever meet, but yeah, he was cool. Brandon was like he was really nice. And then he, a couple of years after he went Tough Enough, he came to where I was working at the time, Sprouts, and he came in. I'm like, "Oh, what up, Brandon?" I'm like, "Let me introduce you to all my coworkers." And I go up to all my coworkers. I'm like, "This is Josh Brandon. He won WWE Tough Enough for $250,000 and blah 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 blah." And he's like,
Oh, where are you located, Christian?
I live right here in Thornton, Colorado.
Do you have any Mavericks up there? Because if so, I can get you in the Maverick. Maverick pays really well.
I don't think we have a Maverick up here. No.
I make like I'm gonna retire from this company. I'm trying. So right now I'm a manager, and I'm stepping down as a manager and going back to graveyards because I can get $3 pay difference working graveyards. I just got some education requirements I want to take care of because my goal is to get into Maverick Base Camp on sales production, and I need some education to get me that position. So I'm going to move down for a little bit because management, honestly, it consumes your whole life. You're on call 24/7.
I bet.
You're fixing everybody's problems.
Oh, okay, there we go. That feels much
Oh, you look comfy, dude.
Oh, I am, bro. I really am.
Like when we first did this, I was like, "Oh man, I am dead tired." I was catching up on sleep, and then I pounded an energy drink. Now I'm wired and ready to go. I flowed the whole time you were taking a leak.
I took my nephews to see the movie today with my mom. That movie I was telling you about, Paws of Fury. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's an acid trip. Go watch it. So we went there, and then we went to McDonald's after, grabbed some food, and then I came home, ate some of my food. Not all of it, as you can see, I'm still munching on the McDonald's. And I came in here, and I took a nap for, maybe 2 hours. Woke up about 4. And then I'm like, I'm already awake. It's close enough to 5 my time, 7 o'clock your time, which is when we were going to do video.
It's 6:07 here.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 6. Oh, you're my time. Oh.
Yeah, so we're on the same time frame, brother.
Oh, I thought you were Eastern time. I'm like,
No, we're 607. It just turned 608.
yeah. Okay. Well, where are you located?
And I'm in the great land of Utah, the Mormon Bible Belt.
There you go. Oh, Eugene's firing back on Coach.
Oh yeah, look, and Eugene always emulates his favorite wrestler's moves.
Oh, atomic drop on the Coach. Coach holding his balls. Oh, are we gonna do it again? Oh yeah. Oh gosh.
Oh, so Christian, I had an idea. I don't know if you're down with it, but while we're doing this today, in commemoration of all your views, if we wanted to do, so we talk it out on here, and we do the top 5 scumbag wrestlers in wrestling history, and the top 5 good people, saints in wrestling history.
Okay.
I don't know if you're up for that.
Personal, or are we going in character, out of character?
Out of character mostly, just like top 5.
Bags out of character.
Yeah, because people like that. Let's face it, people like the behind the scenes stuff. The adults like the behind the scenes stuff more than the behind the scenes.
I'll get my top 5 douchebags right here, right now.
All
Hogan.
Let's see if
Shawn,
Hogan, Sean,
Tessa Blanchard,
Tessa Blanchard.
Joey
That's a
Ryan,
good one.
and probably Joey Janela.
Joey Janela. Okay, I'm gonna go with my top 5, and my top 5 is gonna hit out of nowhere. I'm gonna say Ric Flair is number 1 on my top 5.
Okay.
That guy has stolen so much, sexually assaulted so many people, and he just doesn't seem to find anything wrong with it.
Right.
Hogan is
Okay.
my number 2. This scumbag.
Right.
Now I know this is going to come out of nowhere, but it's because I don't think the guy had any business being in the wrestling business. Number 3 is New Jack.
Ooh, okay. I like that.
He was just a complete degenerate thug who had no business ever being in the wrestling ring.
True.
So I'm going to go number 3, New Jack. Number 4, we're going with scumbags here, and they had to be like just wrestlers. I'm not going anything else. Number 3, I want to put HBK on that list, but HBK actually turned it around, which almost nobody has ever done.
He did. Would you
So,
put Brett on that
What?
list?
What?
Would you put Brett on that list?
Brett is a scumbag. No, I wouldn't put Brett as a scumbag because Brett just had an overinflated ego. He didn't do a lot of harm to other people.
Big C says, I like New Jack.
Yeah, but New Jack almost killed a guy in the ring. New Jack was just a complete thug. And then what's the death match guy? I really don't like the death match guy. The
Gage?
Yeah. He's not telling stories.
Shawn Michaels. Replace Shawn Michaels with Nick Gage.
Yeah. Nick Gage is just a pathetic piece of garbage who should have never been premiered on a mainstream wrestling, AEW. That is one of the worst moves you made, in my opinion. You turned me off when you put him on mainstream TV. He reps the gang life. He's proud of it. He's just
lied about his age. Who lied about his age? Oh, Brett is bitter. Yeah, Brett's bitter. Corey,
Brett's bitter, but he didn't hurt a ton of people.
Corey, who lied about their age? Are you talking about Nick Gage?
Oh, the guy that New Jack almost killed in the ring. He lied about his age to wrestle.
Gotcha.
Still doesn't give you a license to damn near kill the kid in the ring.
Right. If he's a liar, okay. As far as top 5 good people in the biz,
Yeah.
John Cena, The Rock, Undertaker, Stone Cold, and Bryan Danielson.
And Bryan Danielson, dang, Bryan Danielson has to be on my list. And John Cena has to be on my list as well because that dude cares about people. Yeah. The Rock, I have mixed feelings about because I read somebody saying something about how they feel like he has a publicity man. Well, they feel like he's just has a publicity man that allows him never to give off anything negative, so he's not being 100% real with us. I don't know. But for good people who did good things, I'm trying to think. There's got to be. Well, Shad Gaspar, he got the award.
I'll give Shad a nod. I'll give Shad a nod.
Yeah, but everybody should like any father would try to save their son.
Absolutely.
Any good father would die saving their son. I would like to think.
Oh, and on the subject of the douchebags, Warrior gets a nod on that one. Ultimate Warrior.
Yes, Warrior is on there. I think Hogan held back more careers than just about anybody. And the fact that he portrayed this Christian facade when he was just doing major drugs, sharing his wife and hooking up with other people's wives his whole career. And like Hulk Hogan broke my heart because everything about his gimmick was fake and funny.
For the douchebags list, I'd also throw in Jim Cornette and Vince Russo.
Yes. Oh, I can't. I won't even listen to Vince Russo anymore.
Right.
Mainly because
my buddy, my co-host Frank, loves Vince Russo. He loves his booking, and I don't.
Vince Russo's booking was decent when he had a much more youthful Vince McMahon to tell him what was good and what was bad.
Facts.
Vince Russo, everybody has good ideas.
Title match.
Trying to think of another good person and another bad person. I don't know.
What would you consider Glenn Jacobs, Mayor Kane?
I think Mayor Kane's a good dude.
Okay, yeah. I do too. I don't. Well, see, a lot
Here's
of people,
something I think about. Go ahead. I'm listening to you, brother.
Oh, I was going to say, a lot of people are like, he's a Republican. I don't like him anymore because he's a Republican. Well, God forbid somebody has a different political view than you. You know what I mean?
See, that's the biggest mistake entertainers make. We're a country divided 50-50. So if you if you are an entertainer and that is how you make your living, keep your politics to yourself.
Yeah, Corey says Vince Russo is decent. He's okay. I gotta disagree with you there, Corey.
Yeah, same.
He's not decent. He comes off as a douchebag. I created the Attitude Era, bro. I created Stone Cold, bro. I created The Rock, bro. I created Hell in a Cell, bro.
No. Vince Russo didn't create anything. No, I'm sure he had a lot of good ideas. And when he had a good idea, Vince McMahon was like, yeah, let's go with that.
Sounds great.
But we saw what happened when he had full creative control. The fall of WCW.
Good people. Dusty Road, baby.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think of, there's other good people who have done a lot for people in professional wrestling. I'm trying to think of a good family person, a good family man who just never cheated on his wife, stayed true to his wife, and stayed true to his family.
Rock never cheated on his wife. Rock never.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, he and his wife are still friends. They're working together.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't work together with your wife if you cheated on them.
And KO seems like a pretty good dude behind the scenes.
Yeah, sort of Sammy, I guess.
Yeah. KO's a family man. AJ Styles the same. But today's wrestler is different than the wrestler of the past generations.
True.
Trying to think. Scumbags.
You gotta put Vince McMahon, is what Corey means. Put Vince in the scumbag list. Titus O'Neil is a good person. Yes.
Oh, yes, Titus. I forgot about Titus. Yes. Titus O'Neil.
Yes, yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, dude, I forgot. It just hit me. somebody that belongs on the good guy list.
Ooh.
DDP.
Bang.
Helping wrestlers that struggle with substance abuse clean up their life. Gave Scott Hall a few more years to live.
Yeah. Yes, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing nothing but good.
Scumbag list. I'm trying to think who belongs on that scumbag list.
Yeah. The scumbags, there's so many of them because they're all politicians.
I said Joey Ryan. They are scumbags. Fuck the both of those pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. Did you see my video I did, by the way? I made a video. Actually, I did a whole podcast episode where we were talking about Joey Janela lighting. Well, it wasn't the whole episode of him lighting his foot on fire, but it was a clip from that episode. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, God.
I'll have to watch more of your stuff.
I'll show you. I will show you this clip. Because this has like one of our highest. This is like one of our higher viewed videos.
Yeah.
So let me see. And we're not going to get copyrighted for this video. I promise you, we're not.
Yeah, I can't pay the fine.
Let me see. Where is it? Joey Janela. It has 310 views. So here we go. And I guess maybe we'll end with this.
Yeah, we've been on for a while, dude. You're getting more time out of me than my lady does.
We're not ending now. This is me saying it in the video.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
End with this. You wanted to talk about. Oh God, I'm gonna see if I can do this without.
The Joey Janela.
Yes. And by the way, shout out to Frank. He's the other guy in the video. Shout out to Frank.
Frank, love you, bro. You're the man.
Yes, sir. So, folks, if you don't know what we're talking about, let me paint the picture for you the best that I can. It's Joey Janela against some fuck. I don't know who.
And for all the single ladies out there, you have a very attractive, very kind-hearted Christian Sybil lying there in his bed, waiting for somebody to lie next to him.
Hey. Promotions. Was it GC Dub?
I have no idea. You're asking the wrong one.
Okay.
You're asking the wrong one.
Joey Janela was wrestling some dude in some promotion. And I guess it was some sort of like no disqualification match. Okay?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the things I'm about to describe to you are graphic. Viewer discretion may be advised. Maybe. I'm not going to show the clip. You can go on YouTube and look up the clip.
We'll get clapped if we show the clip.
Probably, yes. Probably, yes. Joey Janela, this dumb fuck, sets his fucking foot on fire. So he sets this thing right here on fire. Sets it on fire. Folks, I want you to think about that for a second. Setting your own foot on fire. Think about that for a second. But then he goes even more. There's even more. So he sets the foot on fire, hits a super kick on this poor guy, whoever his opponent is. God bless him for taking the bump, because I wouldn't have. What's that? You want to set your foot on fire and kick me in the face with that? Yeah, no. You know what, man? Fuck you. I'm out. I'm not doing it. Nope. I don't need to. I stand by that statement. No, sir. No, thank you. No, I'm not doing that. Anyway, so poor guy takes a super kick to the face with the flaming foot, right? But then, dumb fuck Jelly Janela, or Jelly Nutella, as Jim Cornette affectionately calls him, I can't wait to hear what he has to think about this. Boy, that takes so long to get to the point, don't I? Jelly can't get the foot to stop burning. He can't. The foot won't, like, the fire won't go out on his foot. So they try to put water on it, like not even buckets. They just take like a water bottle and just get to the point.
How do you not have a fire extinguisher around if you know that spot's coming?
Because it's garbage.
How do you not prepare?
Bro, it's garbage wrestling. That's what it is.
It's not wrestling. I don't even want to call it wrestling.
Garbage
Probably.
cockamamie
God,
wrestling.
probably.
Garbage cockamamie wrestling.
Yeah. It was. So he tries to put the water out. He tries to put the fire out with a water bottle. It's got like this much water left in it, right?
Well, there were like 2 water bottles.
There were 2 of them?
Everybody was tossing. Yeah, they tossed like 2 water bottles in the ring.
Okay. So, Retro Bros, if you're watching this video, please don't clap that video.
Oh, man.
That was a joke.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey.
No.
Oh, whoa. Yo, after Brock busted Orton's head open, Jericho stood up to Brock. He would have bit his nose off till Vince told him it was scripted. Shout out to you, Mag Life. What's up, buddy? Mag Life, I believe, comes from Vibe Reactions channel. So, yeah, like Mag Life, he said, I'm going to take it out and repeat it. Mag Life said, after Brock busted Orton's head open, Jericho stood up to Brock in the middle of life. Would have bit his nose off till Vince told him it was scripted.
Of course it was scripted. Okay, so here's something I want to say. And I call this session Troll the Trolls. There's a couple parts I want to go on. Everybody talks about what's banned and what's not. In a company where Vince McMahon has the final say, Vince McMahon can ban it and unban it whenever he freaking wants. So stop saying it's banned. We saw the Canadian Destroyer used multiple times.
True.
We've seen blood when Vince allows it. Not everybody is on scripted promos. KO is allowed to go on scripted. There's probably at least 15 people that are allowed to go unscripted. They have to gain trust from the WWE before they're allowed to go unscripted. So these people who know everything that goes on behind the stage, and then you actually listen to the wrestlers talk about what happens, y'all just need to stop posting what you heard from so-and-so about it as it is fact.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, like trolling the trolls. Let's troll the trolls a little more. Rusev needs a push. Rusev should go to AEW. Okay, Rusev went from wrestling. Yeah, he went from wrestling John Cena at WrestleMania. And I don't care how outlandish people thought the sex addiction storyline was. It was the most watched on YouTube. So he went from having tons of TV time to being who? And then let's go to Andrade. Push Andrade. Who? Malachi Black. He needs to go to AEW. He's not getting pushed right. Who?
Ladies and gentlemen, Kane is beating the stuffing out of Crispin.
Yeah.
Rusev's not
No, you see what I'm saying? AEW, the only people that AEW has pushed are people that were successful main eventers in the WWE.
Oh, Crispin Benoit goes over the top rope.
He's on the top rope. The headbutt's coming.
He goes over the top rope.
Oh, he goes over. Damn. Short man, big strength.
Yep.
Short man, little power. And yeah, so that's trolling the trolls right there, because I don't think WWE does a horrible job right now.
He says, I'm happy that Swerve and Keith Lee are getting a push. Yeah, that was cool seeing them win the tag titles.
So Keith Lee went from wrestling Drew McIntyre for a shot at the world title, being pushed to the sky. Yeah. Oh, he's a tag team champion now? If he was a tag team champion in WWE, you guys would be like, where are they pushing him? He should be the main eventer. I'm not going to watch this anymore, but I'm going to post in everything WWE posts about how unhappy I am.
Folks, is he wrong? I don't think he's wrong. I don't think my man's wrong here.
It's so being a tag team champion in AEW is a promotion, but being highlighted all over Raw
is a demotion.
Wasn't
right.
Okay.
I'm going to say something. Keith Lee had COVID. Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's a fair argument there.
What did he say?
Corey says Keith Lee had COVID.
That's true. That's true. So did I a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we were supposed to do this a couple weeks ago, and then this dummy over here had to go and get COVID. So,
See, I'm one of those people who, when I have COVID, I don't post it all over the internet,
right?
Because it's become like the common cold, and I don't want to hear the "oh no's." I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
It's just promoting. It's just promoting COVID.
Quarantine like you're a child. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know to stay quarantined if you have COVID. Yeah. I've never had COVID. I haven't had COVID yet. I say never, but I haven't had COVID yet. Thank goodness. Knock on wood that I never do.
I'm quadruple vaxxed. I've had 4 vaccines and I still got it.
I have 1 vaccine and I never had it. But last November, well, so I'll say this: last year, between October and I'll say the end of December into early January, those months were absolute horrible for me. October. Let's start off with October. October, I broke my ankle.
Ouch.
So what happened? Glad you asked. What happened was, sorry, I'm finishing up a game here that I lost. I was helping my dad put up some shelves in the garage, right? I was helping him do stuff in the garage, putting up a shelf. And I helped him earlier that day, and nothing happened, right? It was all good. So I was helping Dad again, and I was on top of the ladder holding something. And all of a sudden, that ladder just decided to give way, just decided to fall. And so I fell down with it, and I broke this ankle right here.
Ouch.
Now, as you can see, it's all good now. I can walk on it and all that stuff. See, it's good now.
Showing your feet on YouTube. If you were a hot chick, you could pay $200 for that alone.
Anyway,
Just saying. The foot pervs are everywhere.
I just mentioned a foot fetish to my mom earlier today.
I go on TikTok and watch somebody live, and all I see is feet. Can we see feet?
Oh, we were talking about Dan. We were talking about Dan Snyder. Quick question though: you heard Dominic turning heel? I could see that happening a mile away. Corey, come on, bro. Everybody with eyes.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I broke my ankle in October. Towards the end of October, my dad got sick, and he got that kind of sick where his throat was sore and he couldn't talk and all this stuff, right? Like a day or two before Thanksgiving, I started getting those same symptoms that my dad had. So not only did I have the broken ankle, but then I had that sick. So
Damn.
I also could not speak. So Thanksgiving was when it really started happening because I went to my sister's for Thanksgiving. Mark Anthony DeBella, what's up, bro? Thank you for joining us, man.
What's up, Mark? You missed me spitting bars earlier. I can do it again if you want.
Is this your
Just
buddy?
tell me.
Your buddy?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know anybody in here. I'm just getting to know everybody.
Welcome to the channel, man. Glad you're here with us. So anyway, Benoit hitting a triple German suplexes on Kane.
Hell yeah, the trifecta. That's where it was created by the creator, Benoit.
I call it Suplex City, I guess. So anyway, so I got sick on Thanksgiving is when it really started happening. And then the next day, after Thanksgiving, I couldn't speak at all. My throat was gone. I was sick. I was just as sick as Dad was. And the night before Thanksgiving, when I went over to my sister's, and I had a couple of beers. I was fine. And then all of a sudden, just done. The next day, couldn't talk. When I say I couldn't talk, it was to the point where all I could do was whisper. Just do this.
Oh man, if I can't talk, I go crazy.
It sucked because I like to talk, right?
Yeah, me too. Same, brother.
Yeah, so it sucked. And then so I did that. And then mom got sick towards the end of December. Or I mean not towards the end of December, but toward the beginning of December. So Christmas last year was very, very low key. It was normally when we do Christmas at my house, it's my mom's side of the family. So her sister and her brother and her mom and her sister's kids and her sister's husband. This year, and then my sister and my brother-in-law and my nephews. This year, I'm sorry, last year, it was only my sister and my brother-in-law and my nephews who came over because we were feeling good enough to have them over and all that stuff. My cousin's 12-year-old on TikTok dancing half naked to rap, talking to gangsters and thugs. Oh, wow.
TikTok is a scary place for kids. I mod for a couple people on there. All I'm going to say to the freaks that go on TikTok is if you want to see a nude chick doing whatever you want her to do, there are sites for that. Leave TikTok alone. There are kids on there. It's disgusting to bring your filth into TikTok when there's other places to bring it.
YouTube, and same with YouTube because there's creeps on YouTube.
Yeah.
So look, there's porn sites if you want to see that kind of stuff. So I would keep an eye on your 12-year-old cousin, Mark, if I was you. That's just me.
Oh yeah, there's pervs watching. I guarantee you.
Absolutely, 100%. What was I saying? Oh, so finally in January, my cast came off. Thank God, right? And then so then my cast came off, and we all felt better towards the end of January. We were all feeling a lot better, right? Then February rolled around. I don't know if I ever told you that. Maybe I did in the last live we did. Excuse me. So for Christmas, my parents got me a very special present. And it was actually a Christmas/birthday present. It was a Christmas present that was going to take place in February. And it happened. Everything went good. Everything went good. Nothing negative here. So it's funny. So I'll start off at the beginning. So my mom said, towards the summer of last year, she was asking me, where would you rather go, Universal Studios or Disney World? And I would always reply, Disney World. And it was just like a question, like, would you rather, right? That's how she played it. So then she's on the phone with somebody, we were in the car, and she tells me, oh yeah, you're getting a trip somewhere for Christmas for your birthday. I'm like, oh, or no, she said you're getting a trip somewhere for Christmas, right? I'm like, oh, really? Where are we going? Well, I can't reveal that. That's a surprise, right? Okay, cool. Whatever. Okay, Benoit just defeated Kane.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So he retained the world title. Then I hear
this was during Benoit's run as world champion.
Yeah.
Now I remember, because he tapped Triple H out in the triple threat with HBK and Triple H. Okay, yeah. Who beats him for it? Triple H? Or no, Randy Orton beats him for it.
Yeah.
That's right.
So anyway, Benoit is about to get interviewed. Hold up, let's see what he has to say.
This is not his strong point.
Obviously, he wasn't in there tonight as the #1 contender for no reason. He is Kane. He is a machine. But tonight was not his night. Tonight he found out that Chris Benoit is for real.
Earlier on, you tried to get your crossface on the Big Red Monster. Let's take a look back here. You weren't able to get him down. Just talk about it.
It was early in the match. Someone like Kane, you've got to give it your all to wear him down. Obviously, at this point, you had enough of the crippler.
tried again, tried twice early on, weren't able to put the crossface on him. Once again, trying again, but Kane showing how strong he really is.
As I said,
That's about as much as I'm going to show because I don't want to get clapped. But so anyway, I was helping my mom babysit my nephews, and I heard she got a call from grandma, and my mom told her, "Oh yeah, Amy, my aunt, is going to stay with Jax, my puppy, while we go to Vegas." And I'm like, "What?
Vegas,
Yeah." I'm like, "Wait, what?" And she's like,
a grown man's playground.
"Right." She's like, "Oh no, I just said it. I revealed where we were going for your birthday. Damn it. We're going to Vegas for your birthday." I'm like, "Oh, heck yeah, I'm all excited." I go up to Dad. I'm like, "Hey, Dad, by the way, I know where we're going for my birthday. We're going to Vegas." And Dad's like, "We are?" He's playing dumb, right? I'm like, "Yeah." I'm all excited. Like, Mom told me she revealed it by accident. And he goes, "Oh, okay. This is news to me, you know." So then Christmas Day rolls around, right? And I open up the Christmas present. It's a Disney shirt, right? Actually, I think the first one I opened was it was hand sanitizer with the Disney logo on it or something like that, like a Disney package on it. I'm like, "Are you sure we're going to Vegas?" She goes, "Oh yeah, 100%. What, you can't have one of those without going to Disney?" I'm like, "I guess I could, yeah." And then I pulled out a Mickey Mouse T-shirt next. And we're going to Disney, aren't we? And there was a note. She goes, "Well, read the note. Your presence is required on 2/21 at Disney World, Magic Kingdom, and on 2/22 for Universal Studios."
Your
Now,
mom tricked you.
yeah, she did great. She did a good job doing that. And then we went, and it was myself, and it was my mom, and it was my dad, and it was my little cousin, who's 16. So he's not that little, but actually he's 17. I'm sorry, he's 17. And yeah, we all went to Disney. We went to Disney and Universal, and we came back on my birthday. So the 2 days that we were in those parks were the 2 days before my birthday. We came back on the actual day of my birthday. So
Yeah, I was gonna bring something up in a minute to you and your entire fan base. I know that you're putting a lot of work into your podcasts.
Yes.
So something I noticed a lot is professional wrestlers or ex-professional wrestlers that are down on their luck create GoFundMe pages and are asking for help. And if you want to get a plethora of views, I wouldn't mind helping financially if we find one of those people and talk to them and be like, "Hey, do an interview and we'll talk money."
I can't pay any of it.
I can.
Ooh, I may have to look into me and Frank may have to look into that. That might be something really cool, actually.
And like I said, there are a lot of them who are down on their luck. They're just like it's so that way you're not just giving them money for free. It's like, "Hey, here, like, we'll give you $1,000 if you come on here and you do an interview."
I can't.
I do $1,000 because the hits and the views you get from somebody who is well known, even if it's a mid-carder, would just be
suggestions.
A big progress. I don't know. I've seen Virgil on there asking for help. I've seen several different people. Perry Saturn at one time.
Look at this. So me and Frank are gonna have to do some research. Wow.
Yeah. And that's why I said Stephen Watts was somebody to talk to because he knows a lot of people in the business.
Yeah.
So somebody's looking to make a quick buck.
I did try to get Josh Bradle on this show. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. But
yeah. But yeah, like these guys, I'm not gonna like donate money and give them nothing for nothing. If they want money, I'll give them a good amount of money if they want to come on the podcast, answer some questions, and earn it.
Right. Do you want to stay online for this Hell in a Cell match, or you think we should call it a night?
I think we should call it a night because we've been on for quite a long time and people's attention spans.
Almost 2 hours. There's only one viewer. We got about as much people as we're going to get. So
yeah, and people's attention spans, like they just tend to zone out when things go for a while. Movies, anything, like so. Yeah, like sometimes you cut things shorter. It's just better.
Okay. Well, we're almost at 2 hours. We're at 2 hours right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this podcast. Thank you. That's going to do it for this watch along. Thank you to Michael Gillespie.
Gillespie.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate you, homie. So that's right. So it's Gillespie. It's just Gillespie.
Gillespie. Yep.
Okay.
Gillespie and then pie.
Thank you to DJ Michael Gillespie. Appreciate you. Thank you for
no problem, brother.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. Tune in this Wednesday. Frank and I are going to come back with another Retro Bros review. We're reviewing Armageddon 1999, which was Triple H versus Vince McMahon. So till Wednesday, I'm CJ. That's Michael. Frank and I will